Deep Talks. Today, we're going to kind of talk about uh, British and French relations, you could say, during the French Revolution. Obviously, I'm sure you could probably guess, they weren't great. Are French and British relations ever great? Yeah, I mean, today they are. They're pretty good, but it's more of a modern thing. I don't know if they still like each other. Okay, we're not going to say they like each other. Tolerate one another, maybe that's a little more accurate. Um, But no. So during the French Revolution, obviously, many in Europe were very worried about the French Revolution spilling over into their nations. Britain, of course, being one of them. Although their worries probably didn't need to happen so much anymore, seeing as how well, their colonies are the ones that kind of spurred on this revolutionary idea in France itself. So well, they're former colonies, you could say. United States, look at that! Wow. But um, nobody really fought right away, you could say. But in 1784, on June 1st, there was a naval battle between the French and the British in the English Channel. It would be the Battle of the 1st of June, and it is Admiral Howe versus a Rear Admiral Louis Thomas Joyce. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, and I do apologize, but it's very French, and I don't speak French. I don't. But uh, I'll just call him Louis. Louis, Rear Admiral Louis, is leading a convoy from the United States of grain. They're heading towards Brest, France, um, where they encounter Admiral Howe in the English Channel. Howe wants to stop the convoy, of course. Um, Everyone's still a little on edge with the French. And to some degree, people like Howe and probably the English in general probably thought that the French would be kind of easy picking. A lot of the French admirals that were around before the revolution, had left or been executed. I'm sure you can probably imagine. But So they kind of thought that this would be kind of easy. Um, the battle lines are even. You have the French and the British both at 26 ships. Uh, the French, under Rear Admiral Louis, leave and try to distract the British away from the convoy. They want the convoy to make it to France, um, and so which they are successful in doing. The British will follow and will attack the ships. It happens over a few days, really, and a few hours, few days, here and there. But the British will technically win. The French will be at 26 ships. They will be reinforced to 30 at a point in the battle. Um, However, the British win. They sink or capture about 7 or so ships. And so this would be a tactical victory, um, or you could say just a victory in the sense that they sunk more ships. But that would not be the case for the objective victory. The objective victory was won by the French. The French wanted the British away from those convoys, or from that convoy, and they would succeed. The British would be distracted from the convoy, and the convoy would make it to Brest. Another thing this shows is that while the uh, admirals of the past were gone, the French still put up a tenacious battle. And it would show that they're not just pushovers. Oh, it's not just these really crazy people. No, the French, their admirals, their leaders are still very skilled. Now they lost to the British still, but it was a hard-fought victory. The British did have to work quite hard to win that engagement. So, and it would kind of show that a lot of what the revolution did would put people in positions maybe they should have been in before. Obviously, we'll see someone who rises well into that station, but that's not quite yet. But that's going to do it for this video. If you guys like the video, leave a like. If you have any ways I can improve these videos, leave a comment down below. I appreciate your feedback. And as always, subscribe. It really does help out the channel. Thank you.